Why, hello there, boys and girls. We are here to talk about Meghan Trainor and her newest female empowerment anthem, Mother. Now, she always seems to make female empowerment anthems. That's all she knows how to do. It's getting kind of old and getting kind of boring. But you know what? It's not like her other single that just literally got played to death was a female empowerment anthem. Oh, wait. It was. Made You Look was so much a female empowerment anthem, disguised as a I'm going to lure a man type song. But all these female empowerment anthems are just money-making machines. And they get old and they get tiring and they get so grating on the ears after a while. And there's going to be some blue-haired feminist in the comment section saying, Gabe, you're only saying this because you're a man and you don't like women or whatever nonsense that they decide to pull out, which is not true. You can actually make a female empowerment anthem while also having it not belittle men, be good to listen to. Because Meghan Trainor has this used and tired, played out 1950s aesthetic that I liked for a little bit. Like, I think it was Dear Future Husband that killed it for me. Fully killed it for me. And she's had that played out 1950s aesthetic. And it just gets old. It all sounds the exact same. So you can have a female empowerment anthem that sounds good, that actually empowers women, and on top of that has a great message that everyone can take from it. Like, take the old super chick song Barlow Girls. This song was very much a female empowerment anthem that came out of the band's love for their constant touring partners, Barlow Girls, where it was about staying pure, staying true in your Christianity, and staying true to who you are as a woman. Now, you may not agree with Christianity, that's perfectly fine, but I am stating that this was a female empowerment anthem. If you take the lyrics in this very song, everyone needs to be loved. Everyone needs their own teenage fan club. Any attention can feel like a good thing. Dress to impress can be oh so tempting. You can get noticed with your body. Sexual hypnosis by being haughty. You might feel like public property. You shouldn't be. No girl should feel she has to trade her body for love or be an old maid. And yes, there are guys that are willing to wait. Just ask a Barlow girl on her wedding day. That in and of itself is just absolute female empowerment. And that is most certainly the type of female empowerment that somebody should want to have for their daughters. But meanwhile, we're celebrating Meghan Trainor singing the song Mother with her young son in the video, which kind of makes me sad because this is a song that's belittling men and putting men down. And the very lyrics are the fact that Meghan Trainor is literally mother right now. That's the intro to the song. And I'm reading Genius Lyric off of this. Genius says Megan's intro samples. I cannot pronounce that name. Brother Angel, brother. I cannot pronounce that TikTok video where he explains how after Meghan had her first baby, she held the term mother, not only because she was seen as an icon by the queer community, but also because she gave birth to her first child. The fact that nobody's talking about the fact that Meghan Trainor is literally mother right now. So it really is just one big piece of narcissism. Fully, I could understand that if it was just simply talking about her baby. But when you put this into a song as narcissistic and full of itself as mother, ooh, her self-centeredness just continues to grow. So after you hear the self-centered narcissistic intro that if you're not a normal Meghan Trainor fan, you would never know anything about it. The fact that Meghan Trainor is literally mother right now. She drops right into the chorus where it says, I am your mother, you listen to me. Stop out all that let me try this again. Man, 3, 2, you can say this, game. It's a very difficult and cringe word, but you can say this. Mansplaining. Ugh. Ew. No one's listening. Tell me who gave you permission to speak. I am your mother. You listen to me. Now imagine if a guy had written those lyrics. Well, oddly enough, aside from Meghan, all the writers of this song are men, but that's beside the point. But imagine if it was written from a guy's point of view to a girl. That would be a very disgusting song. Self-centered, self-righteous. Nobody would like it. I wouldn't like it. It would be belittling, sexist, misogynistic, all those things. But somehow it's all okay when Meghan Trainor does it. Why? I have no flippin' clue, but it is okay, and it's weird that it is okay. And it goes right into the verse. Mr. Big Boy pulling up in your big toy, saying all that blah, 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 making all that big noise. Such creative writing. This took 4 people to write, by the way. And the 4th person is dead because they had to credit the person because they used Mr. Sandman as the sample, so they had to credit them. Because you're so frustrated, emasculated, because you got your crap called out by this little lady, my baby. Imagine if a man had written those lyrics, just switch the genders from female to male, and you would have everything called out, canceled, slapped away, all that stuff. And then it goes into the pre-chorus. Yet your opinion is so strong even when you're wrong. Bet that feels like power to you. Must have forgot who you're talking to. Then it goes into the I am your mother chorus. That beautiful, beautiful chorus. And then it goes into the post-chorus, which is the laziest use of Mr. Sandman I've ever heard in my entire life. You're just a bum 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 bum. Yes, that's literally how they incorporated Mr. Sandman in the laziest way possible. It's why I agree fully with every comment that I saw in one of the shorts that she made. God bless the retail workers who have to listen to this song on repeat. That's the majority of the comments. And I fully support that because as a retail worker or somebody who worked in retail, I fully agree with that. But then it gets even worse. You'll need a masterclass from my man. Learn how to satisfy like he can. Ain't trying to control me and own me like an old man on C-SPAN. So let's see, we have ageism too, and this is not fully confirmed. Okay, so it's mostly just talking about C-SPAN. It says, C-SPAN is a nonprofit American cable and satellite network that focuses on broadcasting affairs of the United States federal government, such as House of Representatives and Senate meetings. As most American politics are relatively old, Trainer proclaims that she won't let a man who's past their prime control what she says. But you will more than likely be accepting of that old dude's paychecks, Meghan. You won't let him control what you say, but you'll happily take his paychecks. Interesting. Because if you truly would not take any crap, and I'm not saying anybody should be controlled by anybody, but if you will not listen to these old men that you find in power annoying, then you would go independent. You would cut ties with the record label if you're able to. But you don't. But you wish you could wife this. Stay mad. That's priceless. You with your God complex. That's rich coming from you. Your entire career is just one massive God complex, Meghan. You with your God complex. But you can't even make life B-word. And then it drops right into the pre-chorus. Yet your opinion is so strong even when you're wrong. But that feels like power to you. That feels like power to you. Must have forgot who you're talking to. Then it goes into the I am your mother chorus. And then it's lazy again. You're just a hey. You're just a bum bum bum. Hey, ladies, shake your hey. Shake your bum bum bum. Again, the laziest usage and sampling of Mr. Sandman that I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm baffled. I'm baffled. And here's what she said in regards to what this song is about. This song is my response to being in the industry for almost a decade now and still finding myself in situations where I'm talked down to, made to feel like my opinion isn't valid. It's for everyone in a situation where they feel like they're being mansplained to and want to take their power back. How poignant. How poignant. So, when feminism first started, we had women fighting for the right to vote, literally getting locked up and tossed in jail for the right to vote, and all this other stuff. And now we have Meghan Trainor complaining about that M word that I refuse to say again in this video. I've already said it twice. It's like venom coming out of my mouth every time I say it, because it sounds like a toddler wrote it. And that's that. Imagine making this female empowerment anthem, but using a word that sounds like a toddler wrote it. But now we have women complaining about men just giving their opinion because we don't know the context of what's going on. And am I defending the record labels? Oh, heck no. I've heard horror stories about record labels. But let's just take it from everybody's point of view. For all we know, this could have been a guy just giving his opinion or telling you, hey, you have to have this done by a certain deadline, which if you've signed a contract, then that is what has to be done. Could there be pricks in the industry? Oh, heck yes. I think most people in the pop industry are pricks, including Meghan herself. But let's just say that the record label is not being a prick. It is all about, them wanting you to follow deadlines and all this other stuff. You don't give context. So maybe they're just telling you, hey, you need to get this done. And if you don't get this done, you're going to be in some trouble. Or maybe your opinion just sucks. Ever think about that? A woman's opinion is not always correct, just like a man's opinion isn't always correct. So there's that also. But go ahead, Meghan. Keep making your female empowerment anthems. This is the second female empowerment anthem on the same CD. I'm sure there are a lot more on it that I will find out about through TikTok, because your videos and your songs are all TikTok sound bites. And that's all they're about, are just TikTok sound bites. Well, congratulations, Meghan. You've made the first ever song that I've heard that uses the word, that M word that I refuse to say. And you've made a cringe anthem, yet again, and a very misandrist anthem that all these feminists will eat up, because, you know what? Talking down to men is completely okay, just like it's okay to talk down to white people. But hey, that's all I have to say on this whole situation. I just wanted to make a rant. I don't think anybody will watch this, but I appreciate it if you do. If you've made it to the end of this video, comment down below, tell me what you think. Like the video, dislike the video, do whatever you feel like you need to. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, all that other jazz. This is Gabe of Radio Blobfish signing off, saying take care and God bless, and be good to one another. And if you are a woman who's making a song like this, or a man who's making a song like this, just know that you are a very small-minded individual, because sexism is never something that should be celebrated, no matter who's doing it. Take care, guys.